Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please join me in standing during the processional as we welcome in our convocates. Please be seated. Convocates, elders, family, friends, and honored guests, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to this afternoon's ceremony as we gather to celebrate the class of 2025. As we begin, I would like to acknowledge that today we are gathering and broadcasting from Treaty 6. We acknowledge that Portage College's service region is on the traditional lands of First Nations peoples, the owners of Treaty 6, 8, and 10, which are also homelands to the Métis people. We honor the history and culture of all people who first lived and gathered in these lands. My name is Carrie Frohler. I am the Vice President of People and Culture, and I'll be your MC for this afternoon. Welcome to Convocation 2025. Today, we proudly unite from across our 7 campuses across our region and from your homes to celebrate our success and our achievements. For the first time in the history of Portage College, we are excited to hold Convocation in 4 separate ceremonies over the past 2 days, both in person and virtually. We have many students and their families joining us online. So let's give a round of applause for those celebrating virtually so they can feel the energy in the ceremony. Please join me in thanking our piper, Amy Jansen, and our drummers, Mr. Clarence Ward, Mr. Jack Whitford, Mr. Stanley Cardinal, and our singer, Miss Linda Cardinal, for their wonderful entrance for our convocates. Portage College student Sol Dachuk will now sing O Canada, and Pastor Emmanuel Chueli will provide the opening prayer. And if you choose to stand for the singing of O Canada, please remain standing for the opening prayer.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful day, the day you've given to us to celebrate this class of graduates. We thank you for all the work that they've put into this. And we thank you that you and you alone have enabled them to complete their studies and be awarded their diplomas and certificates. We thank you for doing that for them. Thank you for the faculty and staff who've stood behind them, beside them, and supported them. Thank you for their families who've been there for them. And now we pray your blessings on this ceremony. We pray that this ceremony will be meaningful, will be encouraging and inspiring. Be with the graduates, we pray. In your name, amen.
Thank you, Pastor Chiwelli, for your prayer, and thank you, Sol, for your rendition of O Canada. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the members of our platform party this afternoon. We have our President and CEO, Ms. Nancy Broadbent. Our College Board of Governors Deputy Chair, Mr. Brian Rudick. Vice President of College and Student Services, Ms. Bev McGraby. Director of Student Services and Registrar, Mr. Curtis Cadieux. And Vice President of Academic and Research, Dr. Donna Fletachuk. I'd also like to introduce the members of our executive team, our deans and associate deans, who are sitting alongside to congratulate our students. Our Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Cynthia Quintel. Our Associate Vice President, Academic, Donald Moore. Director of Human Resources and Compliance, Andre Dallaire. We have the deans that are joining us are Dr. Shun Lee, Mr. Gilbert Perez, Ms. Stephanie Salars, and Ms. Robin Tizard. And our associate deans are John Hunter and Joanne Machio. The college is very fortunate to have a group of dedicated volunteers that make up our Board of Governors. And so in addition to our Deputy Chair, they are Mr. Randy Benson, Ms. Donna Webster, Ms. Elisa Brassot, Ms. Heather Lett, Mr. Kevin Perry, Mr. John Irwin, Mr. Manuel McBraun, Ms. Natasha Charlie, Ms. Laura Paperny, Ms. Linda Sahlstrom, Ms. Molly Fighton, and Mr. Ron Young. Please give them a round of applause for their dedication to the college. It's now my great pleasure to not interview, but maybe I'll just invite our Deputy Chair of Portage College, Mr. Brian Rudick, to the podium to bring greetings and best wishes from the board.
Thanks, Carrie. Welcome. Distinguished faculty members, honored guests, and most importantly, our graduating class of 2025. It is my honor to stand before you today as a representative of the Board of Governors of Portage College. On behalf of the entire board, I extend our most heartfelt congratulations to each of you on this momentous occasion. Truly, today is about you. It's about celebrating your hard work, your perseverance, and your dedication that have brought you to this significant milestone in your lives. Throughout this journey, you haven't walked alone. Our faculty and staff have been your allies, your sidekicks, if you will, supporting you, challenging you, and believing in you, even when you may have doubted yourselves. And behind you stood families, friends, and communities who championed your success every step of the way. As a board member, I've had the privilege of witnessing your journey from a unique perspective. Behind the scenes, we work diligently on governance, policy, and strategic direction, all with your success in mind. While you may not see this work directly, please know that in our boardroom discussions, student achievement and opportunity is always at the heart of our decisions. We advocate for resources, partnerships, and innovations that support you on your learning journey. It has been deeply rewarding to see how our behind-the-scenes efforts translate into a vibrant educational experience that have shaped your time here at Portage College. Your achievements today confirm that the collaborative commitment to Portage College's mission is bearing fruit in the most meaningful way possible. As you move into the next chapter of your lives, I encourage you to carry forward the Voyageur spirit that has served you so well in your studies at Portage in all of your future endeavors. Remember that growth and lifelong learning is ongoing. The skills you've developed here will serve you well as you encounter new challenges and opportunities. Continue to explore pathways that enrich not only yourselves, but those around you. In closing, I would once again congratulate the graduating class of 2025. We are immensely proud of what you have accomplished and excited about the impact you will bring to the world. Thank you to everyone who has supported these graduates on their journey, faculty, staff, families, and friends. Remember, grads, take a little bit of time today to thank those that have supported you along your way. Graduates, embrace the future with the same determination and spirit that brought you to this day. Remember that Portage College will always be a part of your story, and you will always be a part of ours. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Brian. That was a really good interview. And now I'd like to invite our President and CEO, Nancy Broadbent, up, and she will provide best wishes to our convocates, and she will also have the pleasure of introducing our honorary convocates. I just got to make sure I've got her organized, but I don't quite have her there. Yeah. Sorry. And now I've got her organized, and she can start.
Thanks so much, Carrie. Good afternoon, everyone. This is our fourth celebration, as Carrie said, and it's my pleasure to be here with you today. I want to thank all of our honored guests, those that started off in a great way with the piper, the drumming and singing, the prayer, and O Canada. Thank you for doing that. I also want to bring blessings to those that are our Muslim friends, colleagues, neighbors, guests, Eid Mubarak, that began yesterday for those that don't know. This being our fourth convocation, we are very, very thrilled about that. And you'll hear from Carrie in a minute about the number of convocates that we've had. But I'm going to take a little bit of time to thank some people in a minute here. But I also want to share that after 35 years, this is my last convocation. And, I'm very, very proud of the growth that we have seen as a college. Probably not that long ago, maybe 5 years ago, we were a college of 900 full load equivalent students. And this year we're going to be somewhere close to 1,700 or even a bit higher than that. And that has been with a tremendous amount of work for everyone in this institution. But it also has something to do with how special, I think, student experience has been here, and we want to thank everybody for helping us grow. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Many students that are in this ceremony are, well, all of you are from the health programs, and many are already working in their fields. But the other thing that's really special about today is I think this is the biggest number of health grads that we've had come back to celebrate. So thank you for doing that, because this is the best part about being the president of this institution. We also have students in here from business administration. And for those business students, as a graduate of business myself, I understand how much work was involved in the case studies and the practical skills And I want to congratulate our business program right now because folks may not know, but we, due to the incredible leadership of our business faculty, we achieved the first place in the business case competition of all Alberta post-secondaries that have business programs. So let's give them a real cheer for that work. And for students that are in nursing, I'm glad you hung in there. I know you started your pinning ceremony this morning and you were here bright and early, and it was so wonderful to see you in your whites. And now we're really glad that you're back celebrating with us this afternoon. I know that the paramedic and the nursing programs are extremely challenging. I've watched over the years many, many students succeed, and I believe that that is all the credit to your faculty who have worked extremely hard this year. We've taken on more students than we've ever had. We helped a fellow college out who was struggling with their paramedicine program. And I really do hope, students, that you understand how much your instructors care about you and make sure that you get here today. So for the health programs, please join me in thanking your faculty. So now I'm just going to take a minute, if that's okay, and talk a little bit about how grateful I am to have been part of this institution for 35 years, and 6 of that as the president. I am absolutely surrounded by what I believe are the most dedicated employees in the province of Alberta. For students, for our staff member that have been involved, I'm just going to mention a few, the groups that have been involved in all of our publications, internet, encouraging students, out there marketing, telling students about what a great place we are. Thank you, because without all the work that you do, we would not have students here looking at our institution and deciding to be Portage students. So thank you for all of those that do bring the students through the door. Next, I want to talk about once you're through the door and how you have faculty that are delivering the most top quality curriculum. They're busy marking assignments, supervising practicums and labs, and there's those that are tutoring you and helping you get writing classes, everything we can do to help make sure that you succeed. And that includes our people from the Student Learning Services area. And then there's all those that are here helping you grow holistically. That's our student association that's trying to give you some breathing time and let you enjoy the place a little bit while you're here. It's our counseling department that's here when you need a shoulder. And it's also all of the people that are kind of what we say behind the scenes, but often watching out for you in the hallways and making sure you're having a good experience. There's foundational supports. I don't know if folks know how far we go to provide housing and food, and later you'll hear Carrie talk about the donations, and you'll hear me talk about that to our food bank. It's a sad fact, but many of our students do require support for food at the very basic level, and we do go above and beyond for that. There's mentors, there's people in the library, there's all the facilities people that did a beautiful job today, by the way, and the technology people, the finances people that are making sure we got enough resources in the right places to keep the place running. And of course, we've mentioned the board members who are volunteers and are really helping us with the community connections and all the connection to industry. And speaking of industry, we have extremely happy employers with your grads. You'll hear that from Carrie in a minute. But what I really value is when we do have industry partners coming to the table and actually volunteering to help us out. So as an example, in power engineering, we had a $12,000 valve donated for the lab, and that was something we didn't even ask for. So, when you're doing a great job, people want to get involved and help you out. So great support of industry, and thank you for that. So above all, the college is a community of people helping people. And I want to thank everybody who's been along that journey, helping each other as colleagues, helping the students to succeed. And I want students to know that you are never a number here. In fact, I recently had an opportunity to interview a number of students for our strategic plan. And they told me something that I thought, well, I hope that's a good thing. And that was, they said, you know, you guys are really good communicators. And I said, oh, why do you say that? And they said, I was having a problem, and all of a sudden there was 5 people that were going, can we help you? And I was kind of like, oh. So hopefully that was a good thing, but we do definitely care about the students. And I just want to take a second, and students and guests, please help me raise the roof here to thank all the people that are so phenomenal in this organization. Okay, graduates, back to you. Thank you for that. So today we're here to celebrate your academic success, of course, but we're also trying to take a moment to give you some positive memories. You know, when you grow up as a child, probably you're thinking back and saying, wow, you know, I remember Christmas, I remember this celebration, this birthday. That's what today's about. Today is about warming your heart and giving you that moment that will be indwelled on your heart forever. And when you have the challenges that you're going to face when you get out in the career, we're hoping that you'll look back and say, I can do this. I remember I was scared when I came to school, and look, I made it to Convocation, and it was fun. So make sure you take time to celebrate those kinds of milestones, because that's really what life is about. You will forever be Portage College voyageurs and alumni, and I want to thank you for your dedication and your perseverance and your incredible college spirit. I don't know if folks know, but our students volunteer in the communities that they live in more than 1,000 hours while they're trying to go to school, while they're trying to work, and it really is that's made Portage such a great community college. Students, I want to take a minute to talk about your family and friends. I know Brian did mention that you should later thank them for their support, but we're going to take a minute to do that right now. So we're going to have a little fun, and I want to hear how big of a whoop whoop you can give for your parents and friends. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think you could do better than that. I heard the noise in the hallway. Let's try one more time. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you to all the parents and families. So Convocates, as you step into your next chapter of your life, remember the world runs on a variety of skills, and no matter how much you feel that this could be an end, it is also a beginning, because your talents are going to be continually needing to evolve. The world is evolving very quickly around us. But the world also needs your passion and your kindness, because like Portage College, which is people having people, all of you are going to be working with people, unless you're building robots, which I don't think too many of you are. So make sure that you carry that compassion and kindness with you. We talked about that in the nurse pinning ceremony, and I can't think of a group of students that are going to be more challenged with that, because whether you're in health or business, you're going to be working with people. The fields that you enter will be challenging and rewarding. Embrace the unknown with confidence and curiosity. Convocates of 2025, congratulations. Now, if I don't melt, it is warm up here. I see all the students have fanning with papers. It is my pleasure to move to a point in our program where we're going to acknowledge 2 community members for their contributions to their community and for their fantastic partnership with the college. So the 2 individuals that we're recognizing today have been forging community and corporate excellence through their work with Goodfish Lake Business Corporation and Whitefish Lake First Nation. Rhonda Jackson is the corporation's Human Resources Manager, and Tom Jackson is the Chief Executive Officer. The business duo are being awarded with the Portage College Honorary Parchment in Business Administration. Tom and Rhonda have worked in the industry sector and were away from their nation for many, many years. When they returned, they began operating the business corporation, which has been in operation for almost 5 decades and has many, many business lines, including garment manufacturing, industrial laundry services, dry cleaning, fire and safety services. The corporation also collaborates on projects with local industry and training partners, and Portage College is very blessed to be one of those partners. These collaborations have helped hundreds of people, so talk about people helping people, staff in the corporation and in the community, working for the nation, managers, supervisors, and also finance and, as Brian called them, people behind the scenes. Tom and Rhonda continue to use their business knowledge, community understanding, and a passion for education, and I would say for personal people development, to expand the corporation. The results of these efforts on the staff and the business have been exemplary. To help young community members on their path, Tom and Rhonda introduced the annual Peter Elzinga Business Award, which is a scholarship that allows 2 high school students to attend the Business Diploma and Bachelor of Business degree here at Portage College. The scholarship is named for a previous board chair and it ensures ongoing commitment to leadership development. Tom and Rhonda have been visionary in their efforts, and which are to invest in self-reliance and confidence of many Indigenous people. Whitefish Lake First Nation is blessed to have these 2 dedicated community leaders willing to commit their time, energy, and passion to helping others. Portage College is very honored to have such strong partners and friends. Tom and Rhonda, please join us on the stage to accept your parchments. Congratulations to you both. And there's the feathers.
This is a special day, you know. This award or parchment was totally unexpected and highly appreciated. And Rhonda and I want to accept it with humility because we know we're just part of a team that makes this happen. But before I go just a little more into that, class of 25, congratulations, good for you. And want to start with that. As we look at how this came to be, when I was a youngster, 17, 16, in that range, I wasn't a good worker. I had no desire to get into any education or anything. I just wanted to party. And my father and mother, of course, kept on me about education and work ethic. And that was really ingrained into me by our nation, Whitefish Lake First Nation. Our elders at the time were on us all the time about doing that. And education was the way. I'm proud of our nation for many decades have supported training, education with our band members. When I left Goodfish, I was 17 years old. And I came back 42 years later as the CEO of their business corporation in 2020. At the time, Rhonda became our human resources manager, and I can't say enough about her work in this training we did. When you have a vision, and once Rhonda understands it and shares it, You hand it over to her, and she does all the work. It's just fantastic. So we saw a need within our business corporation for more capacity in business and management studies and that type of thing. So we wound up partnering with Portage College to deliver some customized courses right at the nation. And I can't say enough about the work back and forth with Brian Thorne, who's an instructor here, and really got our partnership going with Portage College and our business corp. And so we ran many of our people through management courses. Then the nation side saw that and said, hey, let's get all of our program managers through there. And all of a sudden we went from a handful of people who were enhancing their capacity to some pretty big crowds with very great results. So that went over really well at Goodfish, and we're happy about that. And when I look at you today and you're embarking on your life going forward, I'm an older guy, but I just feel a sense of enthusiasm for you because you've put in the work. You've put in the dedication of what it takes to take the next step. You know, we're proud that one of your grads from your business administration program, Dylan Craig, is now our general manager of Lac La Biche Industrial Laundry Facility here. And he's doing one heck of a job. And so we're happy to have that. I wanted to thank the pastor for his prayer, the young lady for her beautiful rendition of O Canada, Clarence and his group for their song, and the piper for the music. I think I haven't missed anybody there. At Portage College and the administration here enabled all this and allowed this to happen. This is a special college, and they do listen, and you're fortunate to be graduating from here, and I think you'll always be proud of that. We'd like to really see maybe one of your grads or more wind up in our business corporation, or like Dylan did. And for that, we again thank you, Nancy and group, Richard, for working with us on this. We look forward to many more years of that kind of partnership. So thank you very, very much. I knew I missed one thing. When we did this, as it started in 2020, it kind of caught on. And even our CFO, Noah Namara, who's here with us today as a guest, he went and finished his executive MBA. Rhonda went out and got her human resources certificate, and people saw that. And it breeds more and more success. Noah, aside from this program, developing a whole finance officer of band members, or finance office of band members, and their skills are getting better all the time. Very proud of them. So it's infectious when you believe in education and you go for it. And that's what we're hoping to do, and I thank you for recognizing us, for helping our community members do that back home at Goodfish. So thank you.
Thank you, Tom and Rhonda, and your community is lucky to have such great role models for them. Thank you. And thank you for the support for Portage College as well. So we are pleased to announce that we have had over 1,241 students that were eligible to convocate this year. Not all of them will have crossed the stage over the past 2 days because many of them are already working across the province. So thank you to everyone for coming today and for those online that could share with us. I'd like to also take this time to acknowledge something that's deeply meaningful. You may have noticed that there's an empty chair placed amongst the convocates today. This chair is not forgotten, nor is it merely symbolic. It represents the students from our college community who sadly passed away during this academic year. Although they are not here to cross the stage with us, they were and they always will be a part of our Portage family. Their contributions, their presence, and their spirit remain with us, and today we honor them. Let us take a moment of silence to reflect and to remember them. Thank you. Let us carry their memory forward as we continue to celebrate the accomplishments of all of our graduates today. So convocates, as you cross the stage today, you are embarking on an exciting journey that's filled with many opportunities. And you might be interested to know that 92% of the graduating class last year is working, and 90% of them are working in jobs that were related to the field of their training. We also survey our employers every year, and the news that they share about our Portage grads is amazing. 90% of those felt that Portage grads were equally or better prepared than other grads from other post-secondary institutions. And perhaps most impressive of all, their employer satisfaction stands at 99%. So employers are constantly sharing how much they value the skills, the knowledge, and the professionalism that the Portage College graduates bring to their workplace. And many have said without hesitation that they would gladly hire another Portage College grad. This remarkable feedback speaks volumes about the quality of the education and the hands-on training that's offered at the college. Reflects the dedication of our students and our faculty in preparing the graduates to make a meaningful impact in their chosen fields. As you move forward, your Portage credentials will continue to serve you well. They'll open doors and create opportunities, and they'll lay a foundation for a rewarding and a successful career. So now, as you prepare to take your next step, whether you're continuing your studies or starting your career, it's a tradition to hear a few words of inspiration from a fellow student. So it's my honor to introduce our student speaker this year, Mr. Manuel McBrawn. Manuel is a member of the Portage Board of Governors and is also president of the Student Association. He's been a strong advocate for students on both the Board of Governors and on the Student Association. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Manuel McBrawn.
Thank you, Carrie. Good afternoon to you all, the executive, esteemed faculty, staff, proud parents, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2025. It is an incredible honor to stand before you today as we celebrate this momentous occasion, our convocation. This is a day that represents years of hard work, perseverance, and unwavering determination. It is a day that marks not just the end of one journey, but the beginning of many new adventures ahead. As I look around this room, I see a group of individuals who have grown tremendously, not only academically, but personally. We have faced challenges, celebrated victories, and created memories that will stay with us for a lifetime. From late-night study sessions to early morning lectures, from nerve-wracking exams to unforgettable moments with friends, every experience has shaped us into the individuals we are today. Our journey was not without obstacles, but through resilience and support from our professors, mentors, families, and each other, we have overcome them. We have learned that success is not just about grades or accolades, but about friendships we built, the lessons we've learned, and the impact we will leave behind. As we step forward into the next chapter of our lives, Whether it be further education, new careers, or uncharted paths, I encourage each of us to embrace the unknown with confidence and courage. The world needs our ideas, our passion, and our drive to make a difference. Let us not chase success, but strive for significance. We are a generation filled with creativity, innovation, and resilience. We have witnessed and adapted to the world that is constantly changing. Whether it was navigating virtual learning, balancing responsibilities, or standing up for what we believe in, we have shown that we are capable of greatness. We must carry that same spirit forward, using our knowledge and skills to contribute positively to our communities and the world. Let us also take a moment to express gratitude to our families who stood by us, offering unwavering support, to our professors who challenged and inspired us, and to our friends who made this journey memorable. A special thank you to our professors and lecturers who have not only impacted knowledge but have also been our mentors and guide. Their dedication to our education, their patience in answering our endless questions, and their belief in our potential have been instrumental in shaping our futures. They have pushed us to think critically, encouraged us to strive for excellence, and reminded us that learning is a lifelong journey. We are forever grateful for their hard work and commitment. Every single person who has played a role in our success today deserves a heartfelt thanks. As we stand on this brick of the future, let us remember that success is not a destination, but a journey. There will be new challenges ahead, but we have already proven that we are capable of overcoming them all. Keep pushing forward, keep striving for excellence, and never stop believing in yourself. Today is our day. Let us celebrate our achievements, thank those who have supported us, and look forward to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Congratulations, class of 2025. The future is yours to shape. Thank you.
Thank you, Manuel. And now I'd like to invite Dr. Gail Haar, Chair of the Faculty Association, to offer a response to Manuel on behalf of the faculty.
Convocation is a celebratory time when you may have unbelievable feelings of joy and perhaps a sense of magic on the day that has finally arrived and your parchment has finally been achieved. And on that first day of classes so long, long ago, but yet only a breath away, this moment in time may have appeared only as a dream at the end of an impossible journey. But you might have also been feeling now what? And although you've completed this step in your journey, we, the faculty, hope that you will continue to grow towards new experiences, new knowledge, and new achievements. Convocates, the statistics were against you, and our province is still ranked the lowest compared to the others for students to access post-secondary opportunities, and you have proven yourself to be someone who can overcome those odds. And some of you have had even greater odds against you. You might have first had to upgrade your marks or gained prerequisites or come back after years in the workforce or to obtain your diploma in a language that is not your first language. And you've finally reached this special moment at a small but impactful community college in rural Alberta, where post-secondary access is so important for the lifebloods of our communities. And as you go forth, we hope that the journey has inspired you to be courageous and to stand for what you believe in. You believed in the importance of your educational path. You believed in the value of rural post-secondary education. And after all, you believed enough in yourself to be situated at this moment in time. Believing in yourself is perhaps one of the greatest convictions that you could ever have. Nelson Mandela described education as a powerful weapon with which to change the world. A well-known proverb states education is a gift which cannot be taken away. But let us suggest that education is neither a weapon nor a gift, but rather a seed that you have discovered and nurtured, a seed that you have invited your faculty and your college to help develop and grow. And as you move forward into your future of tomorrow, I ask that you continue to nurture your education, your knowledge, and your future understanding. In a world that can sometimes appear increasingly divisive, I share the words of the late Stuart McLean, a masterful Canadian storyteller. And he stated, "The world is a good place, full of good people. And when we act out of that, when we act out of hope and out of optimism and faith in our fellow humans, we act out of our best selves. And we are capable of doing great things, of contributing to the greater good. Hope and optimism are not synonymous with naivete. We should be looking into the future with flinty and steely eyes for sure, but they should be wide open with hope and not squinting in fear. Thus, we encourage all of us to work together, you and I, and all within this room, rather than against each other, in politics and in policies, in work and play, and in our professional and personal lives. You and I, and indeed us all, can nurture the seeds of community, large or small, and stop spreading the fires of divisiveness. And in doing so, we will achieve the better future that we all look towards. And I ask you to continue to rise to the challenges that come in front of you. And if you were in this morning's ceremony, you would have heard a bit of a challenge put out there that we should try to wrap part of the convocation speech this afternoon. So my apologies to those real rap artists in the world and perhaps in this room, but I need a beat. Well, there it is. You believed, you achieved, now you're walking the stage. Turn the page, you're the future, and you're leading the wave. That's all I got. From your fam, the faculty at Portage College, congratulations, convocates of 2025.
Thank you, Gail. So I'll give you a bit of the backstory on that. When we were doing our test rehearsal on Wednesday night, the other faculty member had come and done this speech, and we got teasing about how she should do the whole thing in rap. And so, of course, when the time came, she chickened out and didn't do it in rap. But I had gone to my best friend, ChatGPT, and I had written out her whole speech in rap. And I had put it in the book for her, and she still didn't do it. So this morning, then, we brought up the conversation, and Gail was having a few kittens, as I like to say, about having to rap. She goes, "No, I'll do it as a Shakespearean sonnet." And I'm like, okay. So I think she thought better, and she just took the rap and went with it. So thanks, Gail. That's a lot of fun. And that just, it does show how we like to switch on a dime, and if there's something that can be done, we do it. And that just shows the faculty, and we truly value the the dedication and the support that you show our students and proudly represent the college, and the efforts that you do are meaningful. And for some of our faculty today, along with our president, this is our last convocation ceremony of today, but for some of them, they're retiring and this is their last ceremony. So it truly is meaningful, and we thank them for the dedication to the students and to our college. So now we've arrived at the second most, I guess, after that wrap, the second most important part of the ceremony, and that's the turning of the tassels and the presentation of the honorary scrolls. So convocates, you will have your convocation marshals, and that's Miss Catherine Bear and Miss Heather Lett, and they will lead you to the stage. And as you come on the stage, reflect on your journey, enjoy your 8 seconds across the stage as you come and shake all of our hands, but think of all your hard work that you've done to get there. After David Paul will be announcing each of your students' names and your achievements as you cross the stage. As you look towards our platform guests and faculty today, you might notice the variety of gowns, hoods, and caps they're wearing and wondering about their significance. And this aligns with what Tom spoke about earlier, about watching people go and take further education and improve yourself, improve your leadership skills, improve your education. And this is a dream that Dr. Donna Filetachuk had for many years, and we credit her for doing this for us. And we're glad she did, because it's significant. So each of us are wearing these gowns and caps and hoods, and they're an element of academic regalia that holds meaning. The colors and styles reflect not only the wearer's academic achievements, but also the institutions where they earned their credentials. Some of them are proudly wearing the colors of their alma mater, while others are displaying the proud purple of Portage College. These academic gowns represent years of dedication, scholarship, and personal growth. And as we take in the tradition, let us also take a moment to recognize and honor the academic journey of each individual here today, and remember that they started just like you did, one step at a time. As each student's name is announced by David Paul, the student will walk onto the platform where they'll be presented by an honorary scroll by their dean, and the scroll is in lieu of the parchment which the grads will be receiving in the next few weeks. As the students cross the stage, our Vice President, Dr. Donna, will have the honor of turning the tassel. And now you might wonder, what does turning of the tassel mean? So this is one of the most symbolic moments of the ceremony today. And up until this point, the tassel has been worn on the right side of the cap, and it's a long-standing tradition of academic ceremonies that represent status as a student. When the graduates walk across the stage, they'll stop in front of Dr. Donna, who will officially move the tassel from the right side to the left, and that will symbolize this transition from student to graduate. Graduates, as your tassels are turned, take that moment to reflect on your educational journey, embrace the sense of pride and fulfillment that comes with this milestone. Scholarships and awards play a vital role in supporting student success at Portage College. This academic year alone, the students have received over $750,000 in awards, an incredible achievement that has helped ease the financial burdens and recognize the hard work of dedication of our students. Much of this would not be possible without the generous support of our donors and our sponsors. Their continued commitment makes a meaningful difference to the lives of our students, and we are grateful for the investment in the future of our learners. This year alone, 627 awards made an important difference in the lives of 336 Portage College students. Please join me in a round of applause thanking all of those who donate to the scholarship program. We'd now like to recognize a very prestigious national award that goes to one student at the college each year. The Governor General's Collegiate Bronze Medal is one of the highest honors a student at a Canadian post-secondary institution can receive. It's awarded to the one student who had the highest mark across the college. This year's bronze medal recipient at Portage College is a student of our Culinary Arts Diploma program in our St. Paul campus. I'd like to invite Matthew Poitra to the stage to accept his award and be recognized on his achievement on receiving the Governor General's Collegiate Bronze Medal. Matthew. Congratulations to Matthew. There. That's good. There are two other notable awards that you'll be hearing announced with the students' names this afternoon. First is Student of the Year, and this is selected by the program coordinator. This award recognizes students who have consistently demonstrated initiative and leadership in their program. The second is the Dean's Scholarship and Academic Achievement Award, and is presented to students who have the highest mark in their program of study. Both of these awards are handed out by campus locations, so you're going to hear the top marks from all across our region. As we begin turning the tassel portion here, each student will be presented with the honorary scroll by the dean of their program. These deans lead a remarkably talented group of faculty of which we're so proud. You've probably got that gist from a few of the speeches today. At Portage College, our deans lead an exceptionally dedicated and talented group of faculty individuals we are incredibly proud of. Our faculty bring a wide range of academic and professional credentials, including PhDs, doctorates, master's degrees, bachelor's degrees, diplomas, and journey person certifications. Beyond the impressive qualifications, they offer students a wealth of real knowledge, real-world experience, and practical insight. Each day, they foster personalized learning, ensuring students receive guidance and support they need to thrive. Our faculty are deeply committed to student success, always placing learners at the heart of everything they do. As we begin, let's recognize, as we begin this special moment, it's time to recognize our online students as well. So graduates online, it's time to take your tassel, and we're going to move it from the right to the left, marking your official transition from student to graduate. This is your moment. Congratulations on reaching this important milestone. Let's all give a round of applause to our online graduates. Graduates, as you walk across the stage today, you'll see Robert that will be standing here in the white shirt, and he will direct you past the stage and back to your seats. So now I will turn things over to David, and he will start the rest of the celebration.
Thank you very much, Carrie. She's going to kill me for doing this, but I just want to note that everyone gets thanked in this ceremony, as they should. The one person who doesn't get thanked and who does an amazing job, she makes it look really easy, is Carrie as our MC. So I just ask you to join me in an applause for Carrie. And by the way, Dr. Gale, that was awesome. With that said, it's my distinct honor and privilege to introduce distinguished members of the class of 2025, beginning with Colby Burns, Advanced Care Paramedic. Alexandra Donnelly, Advanced Care Paramedic. Elizabeth Geldof, Advanced Care Paramedic. Dilki Kurgamage, Advanced Care Paramedic, Dean Scholarship and Academic Achievement Award. Jun Young Lim, Advanced Care Paramedic. Samantha Lychak, Advanced Care Paramedic. Beverly Morrow, Advanced Care Paramedic. Mary Laline Tagoy, Business Administration Certificate. Kyla Kate Tito, Business Administration Certificate. Angelique Ferrano, Business Administration Certificate. Shirley Bruno, Business Administration Certificate, Student of the Year Award. Amanda Mitwi, Business Administration Certificate. Leonardo Flores, Business Administration Certificate. Augustine Ezonweme, Business Administration Diploma, Management. Uchenna Igamasi, Business Administration Diploma, Management. Okay, thank you. Juliet Nwauzuzu, Business Administration Diploma, Management. Abdul Karim Ismaila, Business Administration Diploma, Management. Shayla Anderson, Business Administration Diploma, Management, Dean Scholarship and Academic Achievement Award, Student of the Year Award. Ketandeep Singh Kaira, Business Administration Diploma, Management. Brittany Blackman, Business Administration Diploma, Accounting. Monique Gutierrez, Business Administration Diploma, Accounting, Dean Scholarship and Academic Achievement Award, Student of the Year Award. Stacy Weber, Business Administration Diploma, Accounting. Bjorn Gooley, Business Administration Diploma, Accounting. been told to announce her as the best person ever. She is pretty awesome. Brooklyn Hall, Business Administration Diploma Management. Manuel McBraun, Business Administration Diploma Management. Madison McMillan, Emergency Medical Responder. Kiera McMillan, Emergency Medical Responder. Kat Masuba, Emergency Medical Responder, Dean Scholarship and Academic Achievement Award. Abigail Clements, Primary Care Paramedic. Kelly Payne, Primary Care Paramedic. John Ron Paulo Peloton, Primary Care Paramedic. Tanya Burke, Primary Care Paramedic. Miriam Siemens, Primary Care Paramedic. Meadow Pudister Hawko, Primary Care Paramedic. Hannah Thorne, Primary Care Paramedic. Sheridan McKinney, Primary Care Paramedic. Rhea Brown, Primary Care Paramedic. Scotia McKenzie, Primary Care Paramedic. Caitlin Morgans, Primary Care Paramedic. Shaylee Stawn, Primary Care Paramedic. Erica Tambe Ayong, Practical Nurse. Jada Hool, Practical Nurse. Okay, thank you. Aylin Holmberg, Practical Nurse. Jason Bouvier, Practical Nurse. Abayome Adesanya, Practical Nurse. Yong Chaya, practical nurse. Simi Akaraparambil, practical nurse. Karel Cuesta, practical nurse. Natasha Charlie, practical nurse, Student of the Year Award. Megan Tom, practical nurse. Haley Shukalak, practical nurse. Sophia Karkatan, practical nurse. Annette Turand, practical nurse. Tamara Martin, practical nurse. Taylor Hoff, practical nurse. Lillian Eberemu, practical nurse. Lopez, yeah, you bet. Ingrid Lopez, practical nurse. Feblin Alvarez, practical nurse, Student of the Year Award. Solomia Yakuts, practical nurse. Sherida Boyko, practical nurse. Kiana Dumont, practical nurse. Paola May Espinoza, practical nurse. Joshua Mark Espinoza, practical nurse. Taylor Grundner, practical nurse. Lindsay Strang, practical nurse. Kaylee Hayden, practical nurse. Madison Kaiser, practical nurse. Emmanuel Manu, practical nurse. Peter Manu, practical nurse. Brianna Chrétien, practical nurse. Cadence Johnson, practical nurse. Tiffany Obstfeld, practical nurse. Mia DeFreitas, practical nurse. Jolene Hine, practical nurse, diploma, Student of the Year award. Heather Fillion, practical nurse. Serena Armstrong, practical nurse. Amber Labrache, practical nurse. Shay Priestley, practical nurse. Angelia Gauguin, practical nurse. And last but certainly not least, Bradley Saddleback, professional cooking certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2025.
Well, it certainly has been my pleasure sharing this convocation experience with you today as MC. I'll remind you that we'll have our backdrop set up in the grill for a photo opportunity. We'd also like to remind you to stop by the alumni booth for some lemonade and cookies if you haven't already. Make sure to sign up as a member of our alumni community. We'd love to stay connected with you as you start this exciting next chapter, and trust us, we can't wait to start bragging about you and the amazing things that you're going to do. While you're there, you might want to check out our brand new diploma frames, which are perfect for showcasing your achievements. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause to all the Portage College employees who worked tirelessly to plan and organize the many activities in our 6 separate ceremonies that took place over the last 2 days. I know that I'm a little biased when I say that I believe that we truly have an outstanding team of individuals who constantly go above and beyond to ensure our students are supported and receive the exceptional learning experience that they deserve. And some of them may or may not be having birthdays today, but we won't mention names. Our employees do extraordinary things every day, and we're so grateful for their dedication and their passion. To all the family members and the friends here with us today, thank you for being the support and being part of this celebration. The encouragement and the love that you have played has played such an important role in making this success possible. So Convocates, earlier when Nancy challenged you to raise the roof, let's really raise the roof for our family and friends that have supported you. Let's go. Yeah. We also want to extend again another congratulations and a thank you to the people who have joined us virtually. We're so glad that you could be part of this special day. And most importantly, Convocates, please know how incredibly proud we are of you today. Your dedication, your resilience, and the commitment that you've shown in reaching your goals have brought you to this moment, and you inspire us. In a moment, the drummers will lead the Convocates from the gym, followed by our faculty, our platform party, and the piper. As you leave the gym, please follow the marshals, and they're going to take you up the stairwell and outside for the cap toss and for the photo opportunity outside. For the rest of us that are in the gym, if we could just ask that you remain seating until the Convocates the processional has fully left, that would be great. So Convocates, we'll have you stand and let's recognize you one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, the Portage College class of 2025.
Nothing, I'm sorry.